Morning, good afternoon, and good evening. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Mooy, one of your hosts this morning. I'd like to welcome all the participants, some of whom are joining this gathering from the UK, Canada, the Caribbean, and across the United States. Thanks for being part of this incredibly unique spiritual endeavor. So what are the blue light meditations? They're a global call to action that summons light workers from all over the planet to sit in a very brief meditation on the second Saturday of every month at 11 a.m. And the sole purpose is for the raising of human consciousness. Now, you may be wondering why the blue light? Let me mention that we have started this with a blue light and will burn this every month during these meditations. The blue lights have been deeply rooted in spiritual and mystical traditions for eons in human history. In the Hebrew and the Christian religions and in the Bible, the blue color or the blue light is mentioned 49 separate times. It's referred to as the color of God. In the Hindu religion, the color blue is associated with the throat chakra, and it governs inspired speech and the ability to listen with clarity. Our blue light meditations will soften the effects of the harshly spoken words that we're so often exposed to and open a door for respect and understanding between many conflicting ideologies. So, while blue has been influential in so many of the spiritual traditions, over the last 50 years, mystics and spiritual practitioners all over the world have been experiencing blue lights or seeing blue beings in their meditations, in their dreams, and in altered states of consciousness. And not to be left outside, the scientific community, specifically the astronomers, have seen blue light beings coming from way distant galaxies and reaching the Earth with a magnitude of 10 times anything else that's ever been reported. And by the way, they have no idea what they are or exactly where they're coming from. Now, you should obviously know that every color has a sound and a frequency, and those sounds and frequencies can be used for healing and to affect changes in behavioral understanding. There's a blue musical note frequency that resonates at 668 hertz. It's a really high-pitched sound, and coincidentally, this sound, when activated, creates space and depth, and it heals and it reconnects human relationships on a very high level. And I think that's something humanity is desperately going to need in 2024. On the color spectrum, blue and blue lights will increase emotional calm, activate kindness and inner peace, as well as devotion and love. There's some astrological implications between 2024 and 2026 that sets up a dynamic grid for the future of humanity. And it asks a really basic question. Will the citizens of the world continue to think and behave in limited and fearful ways? Or will they open to ideas that embrace a global and more peaceful harmonic for us and the planet? Each one of us has a position to take on the world we envision. To that end, the blue light meditations have called out to light workers everywhere to join in an idealistic intention for the future generations to come, where we will raise human consciousness one octave at a time. We plan to do that, as I said, with monthly meditations on the second Saturday of every month. If you can't join at that time, we're not asking for a lifetime commitment. It's only a 9-minute meditation. Wherever you are, whenever you can, sit quietly with this 9-minute 3 portals meditation that Patricia will now tell you about.
Thank you, Jo. And thank you for the brief history and some of the subtleties around the blue light. So the only question now is, what do we personally need to do to help in this process? And it's really very simple. You need to know that you are holding a pattern for awakening on the planet. And all you have to know is that you are an amplifier of this pattern and this energy. So, you know, if you have a magnifying glass and you take it outside when the sun is shining and shine it on a spot, it will start a fire. It magnifies the intensity of the sun's rays. So in a similar way, we are doing that. And how do we do that? In this meditation, the 3 portals, you will be led through bringing that energy in. So you're just receiving it. You don't have to do anything. You're just a vortex, an open channel, and it will come in through the 3 portals, through what the Taoists call the Dan Dian, just below the navel. And that energetic pattern will ground this energy and create stability around what we're trying to do. And then the awakened pattern will enter the 3rd eye. And in that space, it will seek out the silence between every fragment of noise and the noise in our own minds. And many, many people will hear this. And finally, it will go in through the heart and out, and it will expand into the spaciousness of creation so that all can see and embrace this new way of being. Okay? So make sure that your speaker volume is up so you can hear. And I'm gonna share, so a little technical thing going on here. But if you have any problems with hearing the meditation, you can exit and go to YouTube and play the 3 portals right from our YouTube channel. Close your eyes and just breathe.
breathe your name. Breathe I in and am out. The first portal is stillness. Now place your full attention just below the navel and just inside the belly. Focus on this center of gravity. Pay attention to the stillness here. Notice that stillness feels solid and strong. When you rest in stillness, it supports you. Breathe I am and rest in stillness. The second portal is silence. Listen now to the silence and the noise in and around you. Whether there is sound or no sound is not important, because it is never about the conditions around us. Silence begins and ends in the mind. True silence is a mind free of thought. For there is silence in between the thoughts. And in the silence, there is wisdom. So place your attention in the center of your forehead. Breathe I am and enter the untapped silence. The third portal is spaciousness. Bring your attention to the center of your chest. We must leave the mind behind now and simply be in the moment. Breathe I am into and from this spot. Let your awareness expand into the inconceivable vastness within. May the stillness calm you, the silence inform you, and the spaciousness affirm you. Namaste.
So when you are ready, I invite you to come back into your body. And open your eyes.
I want to thank everyone for being a part of this gathering today. Your presence collectively has set a container in place for these meditations to continue throughout 2024. Leonard Cohen once said, "There's a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in." Well, we're shining a blue light into that crack. And that blue light is the color of God, and it's the sounds of emotional calm, inner peace, and love for one another. That is what we are bringing to this global consciousness today. Thank you, everyone, and we'll see you on February 10th.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.